Absolute shit, man. Coming at you. Unc Nation. Got the Hennessy in my cup. Here we go.
Hey, what up, everybody? We're doing Macadocious from the Macadocious perspective. I'm going to be doing a weekly segment that I call Absolute Raider Talk. I'm going to be speaking my mind on certain topics, ideas, thoughts, analysis. You know what I'm saying? Right off the bat, I want to start off with keys for the NFL season, specifically Raiders. As far as Raider Nation, man, it really just comes down to a player that I don't really hear the mainstream media, that so-called quote-unquote experts, talk about.
Here's a 2nd and 4, and the Raiders have a new set of downs and a whole lot more as White rips up the big run and almost lost the football. He's able to drive them all the way into field goal range if it had to come down to that. Wow.
Raider keys to success for the season. My humbled opinion, or quote unquote humbled, is the Raiders are going to go as far as Zamir White. It's going to take them. And you may ask, why Zamir White? I've heard some people talk about him, blah, blah, blah. Well, let me tell you why Zamir White. Zamir White is the X factor for a few reasons. First is, if Zamir White can play anywhere near to what he was playing at the level at Georgia, then he's going to hit you a couple home runs, as in long runs for touchdowns, not baseball-related home runs. He's going to get you above 4 yards a carry. That's something that Josh Jacobs didn't do last year. And when he's doing that, therefore, we're going to control the clock. Why is that important? Because we don't want Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell holding on to that ball, making decisions under duress, throwing the ball 30 to 40 times a game. We don't want that. I know that for a fact. AP has already talked about it a little bit during his interviews with the media. We're going to be a ground and pound team that wants to control the ball. Therefore, it gives our defense an opportunity to rest. It gives them an opportunity to come onto the field fresh, ready to attack the quarterback. I'll get to the defense part and the X factor soon. Just give me some time.
I got it all off a digi. All that we know is on merging. That make it hard to convict me. Run up a duffel who splurges. Bro put a walk in a simply. They used to see me in who rides, but I just hopped out of Bentley.
Back to throw. Looking right. Hits from behind. The ball is out. Malcolm Coast has been getting close all night. Pressure off the edge. He gets away from one. Now two. And he's squished. Malcolm Coates hit him in the midsection at the 14-yard line for his 3rd sack of the day. 2:08 to go. And pressure. And a sack. Malcolm Coates. Man, oh man, has he come alive in the second half of the year. Looking right. Pump fakes. Pressure off the edge. Coates has the balls out of the turf. Malcolm Coates with a strip sack. And the Raiders with Tyree Wilson on top of the football have a takeaway in Chargers territory.
The X factor on defense. Well, Malcolm Coons worded on the Twitter streets is he hurt his knee sometime during practice this week. AP has already, pronounced him as out for this week. They're calling it precautionary. I've never had a knee injury, and I ain't gonna pretend to be some type of doctor. For my experience on this shit is it could be precautionary, but it could also be lingering. So I hope it's not on the lingering end of things, and we could get him out there ASAP. What Telesco went out and did to fortify the defensive line, to team up Wilkins and Crosby, because we know what those dogs are going to do. They do what they do week in and week out. But Malcolm Coons, to me, is the X factor. Now, That opens up the door for Tyree Wilson, Janarius Robinson.
How can I get better? How can I help our team get better? How can I put our players in a better position? What can I do differently? I like change. I don't like being comfortable. I like being uncomfortable. I like being uneasy. I like being on the edge because that keeps me going. That keeps me motivated. I'm always thinking, all right, what's next? Because I'm always figuring out there's somebody there that's just trying to get us.
When it comes to AP, I don't question his motivational leadership tactics, expertise. Obviously, as a former player, he's gone up against the greatest and succeeded when no one gave him a chance. No one's giving him a chance now. Everyone's saying he's one of the worst coaches. Everyone's shitting on the Raiders. Per usual, right? We're used to this shit as Raider fans. You should be used to this shit. And you shouldn't be bitching and complaining about how we get no love from the media. Fuck the media. They're snakes anyways. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a shit about that. It's just when, baby. When the fuck did it become about getting love from the media? I don't play that shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit. We won't be talking about that bullshit here. So anyways, moving on. Time management, obvious. He needs to work on that. Also, what is his coaching style going to be? What is the team identity? We haven't seen it yet. We know he's talked about the Raider way. What the fuck is the Raider way? I haven't seen the Raider way in my lifetime. I was born in '84, so I ain't seen the Raider way. I see some bullshit along the way, but no Raider way. So we're going to find that out very soon. With that being said, an AP we trust, baby. Much love to the city, much love. As a matter of fact, shout out to all my boys up in the east side of Salinas. What's up? You already know who you are. You already know what it is, baby. Macadocious in the house. And shout out to all my absolute brothers once again. Predictions. Y'all know everybody fucking loves predictions, right? I mean, motherfuckers want to predict the weather. They want to predict God knows what, right? So fucking let me jump in there. I think the Raiders are going to go 10-7. They're going to make the playoffs as a wild card. I don't see them winning the division. Obvious, Captain Obvious type shit there. Hey, for those of y'all that are making a trip to LA, stay in LA, going to the game on Sunday, you already know what it is, baby. That's a home game. Please, y'all motherfuckers need to be heard. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see these motherfuckers sitting down, acting like they're in church and shit, quiet, taking pictures. Man, nobody gives a fuck on the ground if you're at the game. If you ain't making noise, you ain't there. Noise, you ain't a fan. Then why the fuck are you there for? You should have let a real fan buy those fucking seats. So don't go out there and be a fucking lame.
Thank you for tuning in to the Macadocious Perspective. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel, The Macadocious Perspective, and also follow on Instagram and TikTok at The Macadocious Perspective. It's your boy Macadocious, and I'm out.